Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Mikey report for June 24th, 2010. I am, of course, Mikey Edwards. Nice and refreshed after the humidity has diminished in a little way. It's slowly diminishing, but we'll come back a little bit later, weather in a few minutes. But first we have an update on the BP spill. And if you want to know, Jimmy Fallon did another rendition of Balls in Your Mouth, Tar Balls in Your Mouth. You can find that at latenightwithjimmyfallon.com. Great man, great show. But the cap is back on after 11 hours of removal, according to a USA Today article, and it is collecting again. A lot of skepticism and frustration from everyone around the Gulf on day 66, soon to be 67. Some local news. Well, we had some major thunderstorms around the area, eastern half of PA, and power ended up being out in our studio this afternoon into the evening as a branch fell on some power lines right outside here in the parking lot. That outage lasted 5.5 hours. Our connection didn't come back until just about an hour and a half ago, so thankfully enough, it was just in time for the Mikey report. And of course, with the crazy weather, we had some high temperatures, 95 here at the studio of the Mikey report, and we're, like I said, we're having a slight cool down on the way, but it'll give way. Give to some hotter weather, but it'll go back down come midweek next week. Temperatures for the Philly metro area are 90 tomorrow, 93 Saturday, 95 on Sunday, 94 Monday, 86 on Tuesday, 83 on Wednesday, and a cool, comfortable 80 degrees on Thursday. That definitely is going to be something to look forward to. And the Scranton Metro forecast, we're looking at 84 as the high on Friday, chance of showers on Saturday, high of 86. Becoming a little bit more humid on Sunday, high of 87. And still staying with a little bit of humidity at 86. But cooling down and making it nice and comfortable. Tuesday 78, Wednesday 75, and a very cool seasonable 74 degrees on Thursday. And it will be getting back to higher temperatures down here in the Philly metro area, about 80s, mid 80s in Scranton area during the latter part of the 4th of July weekend. Some quick updates, especially with FIFA. Netherlands, Japan, Paraguay, and Slovakia advanced today from groups E and F. They will be playing on the 28th and 29th. And the last day of group play is later on. Well, it'll be tomorrow, Friday the 25th, and it'll be North Korea versus Ivory Coast and Portugal versus Brazil. Portugal-Brazil is the one to watch for. Those two teams are in contention of moving on. North Korea, Ivory Coast are pretty much already out of contention. Switzerland versus Honduras. Switzerland is tied with Spain, who faces number 1 in Group H, Chile. So, in that, depending on how things happen, it could go either way for Spain or Switzerland. So there'll at least be one European team in. Whether it's Spain or Switzerland, I don't know. Chile, however, I think is almost a lock to be in. So definitely watch for Spain and Switzerland, both games at 2:30 on the ESPN family of networks, ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN3.com, and I think one of them is on mobile TV. I think it might be the Chile-Spain. Not too certain. Definitely another couple items of local interest in the Scranton metro area. In downtown Scranton, the elections office is moving out of downtown Scranton to go to 2400 Stafford Avenue. The new director of elections, Marion Medelis, for Lackawanna gave WBRE Eyewitness News a sneak peek at the new facility on Thursday. County's 163 voting machines have already been moved. The old office was at 135 Jefferson Avenue. So if you're trying to file registrations at the old trying to file on the at the Department of Elections office, go to Stafford Avenue, not Jefferson. 2400, not 135. And finally, in local news, Shawnee-on-Delaware in Monroe County, a celebrity golf tournament benefiting area children through the YMCA. Sergeant Slaughter, Stephen Baker, Jack Fisher of the Mets, and former Ranger Chris Christopoulos. New York Ranger, not Texas Ranger. So that's 4 of some of the 14 celebrities that are going to be at Shawnee-on-Delaware Resort. Organizers hope to raise about $25,000 for the Pocono Family YMCA. $25,000 could send up to 40 kids to summer camp. I know what it's like to have summer camps. Some of them definitely can be fun. And finally, some MLB action. Phillies clobbering Cleveland, and they had a nasty rain delay as well. The tarp was blowing everywhere. Phillies did win 12-3. Let me see. Baltimore came back and is now leading 9-8 in top of the 7th. Tampa Bay gets a game from the Padres 5-3. Mets lost to the Tigers 6-5. Rangers win 6-5. Paul Konerko helps out the Chi Sox beat the Braves 2-0. Dodgers are up on the Angels 5-2 in the top of the 5th. The Cubs beat the Mariners in 13 innings 3-2. Astros over the Giants 7-5, and the last place in the majors, Orioles beat the Marlins 11-5. I believe that is everything for today's Mikey Report, but to leave you with something. But of course, we always have craziness with the BP oil spill, so get it together, BP. Thank you. Have a good night.